Hi guys, so in the last video we have seen that we can use variables and methods inside a class. Okay, that means variables are for the sake of features or attributes, and methods are for the sake of functionalities or doing something. That thing should do something, right? So this functionality method should be written inside the template. Okay, car template. Okay, so then only the object will also can hold the methods, hold the functionality, like the features, right? You get the point, right? So how to write a method? I hope you know how to write a method. So I will write a method in the car class and try to implement it in the objects, right? All good. So how to write a method? I will write a public method. So I assume you know the fundamental understanding of Java before getting into this double object concept. Okay. So I will write public. I will write a void method. That means a method that doesn't return anything, right? And I will say drive. Let's have the method as drive. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll have a small serial println, okay, that means displaying something, okay, as a functionality, right? So what I will do is I will have this out. I don't know whether it will work or not. It doesn't work. Okay, I will type system.out.println. Okay, I can drive. I'm a car and I can be driven. Okay, let's say like this. I'm a car and I can be driven. Okay, you can drive me. Okay, so let's have this as the functionality related to the driving. Okay, the car is saying, okay, you can drive me. Okay, so this is the drive functionality. So I have written a method that can do this scenario. Okay, that's fine. So I will save it. Okay. So now I will go and delete these things and I will create a new object and see what happens. Okay, so I will create a new car. So I will say car. Okay, again my car. Okay, I will say new car. Okay, so since I know what are the things in the class, the same all these things will be there in the object, right? The purpose of this having these features and the functionalities in the class is for the sake of having them in the object, because the purpose of having a template is for the sake of the product. If you don't need the product, what is the point of having a template? Okay, so all the features and methods, or I mean functionalities in this class, we can access in the, or we can use in the object, in other words. Okay. So I will assign the color. Okay, so if you click dot, you will see this fields and methods are coming. See, two fields and methods are coming. Forget about these methods, we will talk about this later. So you have customized two variables and one method, or in another word, two attributes and one method, or two features and one functionality is coming here. See, color, wheels and drive, we have, as I wrote those just before, right? So I will assign the color value first. Am I correct? Yes, color. So let's have the red again. That's totally fine. Okay, and again I will have assign the wheels, the second parameter, right? Second variable. Okay, wheels. Let me have 4 as usual. And now, okay, I have another thing. Okay, what is it? Let me tell. Okay, so before doing that other thing, let's print these values. Okay, so I will first print this value. Okay, system dot out dot println. Okay, I will print my car's color and wheels. Okay, cool. But I have done. Okay guys, so I will take it, put again here, and I will assign it as wheels. All good, right? So now this thing we have already done, right? We are good. So I have run it and I showed you we can print the color and the wheel as well, right? So okay, I want to save it. So red and 4 is being printed here. That's totally fine. So now I have one extra feature, a method. So what will happen if I call the method? Okay, so we cannot customize our method in this scenario because we have already written what the method should do. Okay, so in the object, like how we have customized these values in the object, okay, in this particular object, like how we have customized the values, we cannot customize the method, but we can use the method. Okay, so there are ways to customize the method. For in our scenario, we just have to use the method. You get the point? Okay, So what I will use, I will call the method, right? Because as I said, when you build your car, okay, your product, your object, all the features in this, or all the methods of this class can be accessible from the object will get it. Okay, for example, if you are creating a product from this template, okay, or from this what you call blueprint, whatever the features or methods you have told to the blueprint will be in the product, because that is a purpose you are telling those, or you are giving those to the blueprint or to the template. It should be in the product. So likewise, our template is the class, product is the object, right? So since we have a method in our template, okay, this method should be accessed in our product. What is our product? This my car is our product, right? The object. So object should be object should be able to access the method. So how to call a method? The same way how you have called a variable. See, so you have called a variable and assigned a value, right? Okay, you have called the variable and printed it. Likewise, in the method scenario, you cannot assign a value to the method, but you can use it. Like here we have used the variable to print. You can use the method. How to call a method and use? First you give the object name and give a dot the same way and use the method. So I guess you know how to call a method normally. Okay, you calling the method is calling the method name and the semicolon. Okay, so I expect or assume you know the fundamental knowledge in Java. Okay, so I will call the drive method, so I will even type it. Okay, and like this. So this is how we call a method. Okay, so normally you might have called a method in the same class using dot only the method name, but since you are using it from a template class, okay, a blueprint class, and you are building the class here if you want to access the method in that class or method in the template in the object, you have to mention object name dot and then the method name. Okay, you understand? Because if you are writing a method inside the same file, sometimes you call the method just with its name, but since we have the method in our class and we are creating an object for the class in somewhere else in another file, if you want to access the method, you have to tell the method object name and the method code. The same way like this, my car.car, my car.wheels. Okay, because car has color and wheels, I have said it, and also car have drive method, so I am calling the method. So whatever you have said the method to do, because method is a functionality, right? It is a function, it is something that is going to do something, not like variables. Okay, it's different. So this functionality should be now done, should be coming out, right? So what is the functionality inside the method? It is going to print. The functionality is this: printing a text, printing a string, printing something, right? So this should be printed when we call the method. You get the point? Okay, so here I have customized the printing scenario. Here you don't have to do anything, you just have to call the method. So whatever inside the method should be implemented. Okay, so let's see this also is printed or not. Okay, so I will run it. Okay, oh good. So you can see it's being printed, right? So car color red, number 4, and the method is implemented. Okay, so now you can understand we can write a method inside a class and access it from the object. Okay, or in other words, the methods inside the template or blueprint or class will automatically be able to automatically be a part of our created object, created product. Okay, so we can customize methods. I will talk how you can customize methods, like you have customized the variables here, how you can customize the methods and methods functionality. We will see it in the upcoming videos. And another thing is, actually, even though we studied like this, actually if we are going to assign the values to a variable of a class, we don't directly assign the values for some security and some other purposes, right? There are ways to do it. We will study those things in further in upcoming videos. For the moment, if you understand how we can add a functionality or a method to a class, and how we can access from the object, how we can access by creating an object, then it's enough for the day. Okay guys, so go through the video once again, try to get the whole points, and if you have any doubts, please do comment. I will try to reply to them. And that's all for the video guys. Consider subscribing us, and I will catch you up in the next video guys. Stay safe.